News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Wet weather throughout the entire 3-day weekend, and it continues into tomorrow as well. Not high numbers to report throughout the Treasure Valley today, a few pennies here and there. And remember, if you saw raindrops in Nampa, unfortunately, it seems like that site not reporting on our computers. Did well up through the west central mountains, closing in on a ½ inch of rain just in the last 24 hours. And maybe you're thinking, oh, that really doesn't account for everything I saw in my yard. Well, yesterday, in the last 24-hour period before today, we picked up a third of an inch in Boise, so that takes our 3-day total so far up just above a ½ of an inch of precipitation for the Boise area, and some places are coming in closer to 3/4 of an inch, and again, more to come tomorrow. So I want to show you this column here. How about this big plus sign mark? This is what we like to see. We're almost 3/4 of an inch above average for the month of May so far, and we're not closing out the books on May just yet. More rain to come tomorrow. And our cool temperatures as well. Here's some perspective. Average high for this time of year in the mid-70s. Didn't even come close to it today, and it may even be cooler tomorrow. Scattered showers continuing across southern Idaho. For the most part, light to moderate showers. Nothing like the heavy rain with the thunderstorms we saw last night. Low pressure system pulling through the region. Another one just behind it, pulling in even colder air, and another round of wet weather for the day tomorrow. So futurecast showing that we do have some dry times tomorrow, but we also have some times of showers, and with the temperatures cooling, our snow levels could fall as low as 4,500 feet. I'm thinking maybe around 5,000 feet, but most of the snow accumulation will be quite high, above 6,000 feet. Never mind if you see some wet snowflakes if you're up through McCall and Cascade tomorrow, and if you do, I'd love to hear about it. So make sure you send us a text message or report it on the Idaho Weather Watchers page. It takes until the first part of Tuesday to really kick out the wet weather, and eventually we see clearing skies, but it takes a while to get the sunshine back across the region. So how much more rain can we expect as we get through the next 24-hour period? It looks like, generally speaking, it's anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch up to a ½ an inch. Don't get too attached to the numbers that you see in any specific spot. Kind of the tricky part about forecast models. They're not that good, but they give us an idea of kind of the range we can be expecting as we get ready for another wet day across the region. Magic Valley forecast tomorrow, low to mid 40s. Could see some wet snow early tomorrow morning. Central Mountains, a similar story with some of the wet snowflakes, but again, we're looking for accumulation quite high, above 6,000 feet. West Central Mountains, similar story here. Snowflake icons showing up in spring on the unofficial start of summer holiday weekend. Low to mid 50s expected for the lower Treasure Valley, and I'm going with 49 for Boise, which is impressive because it could rival the coldest Memorial Day on record. It could set a new record, or it could tie the record that was set back in 1980. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast with that gradual warming. Just before we came back on air, we were in break, we were talking about the odds of it being this cold on Memorial Day. And I looked it up in the records. Back all the way to 1878, there are no Memorial Day holidays on record that had highs in the 40s. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah. The record cold high, 50 degrees, set back in 1980.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And it makes me not as envious for those of you who don't have to work on Monday. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll just delay it. Maybe we enjoy a 3-day weekend next weekend.
Yeah? Make the hot dogs inside maybe this time.
That's not a bad idea.
You deal with what you can.
That's right.
Thank you, Bree.